Chanelle Adams and welcome to my channel. So I wanted to do a quick video. Since being here in Colombia, it has helped my Spanish so much, and I know a lot of people are out there wondering, how can you learn a language within the country? So there's so many tips about self-study. I actually have a video here on YouTube. I'm going to link it here so you can see my amazing tips on how to self-study, how to learn a language on your own at home while you're in your home country. But for the people who are looking to travel to the country where their target language is spoken, there are a few things you have to keep in mind. So a lot of times, especially if this is your first time traveling outside of the country or traveling to learn a language, we tend to see it as like a vacation. So we're all about sightseeing and we're all about, doing all of those great things. And that's important too. I encourage you to do that. But please, please, please do not forget the reason why you're in the country. You are in the country to immerse. You are in the country to learn the language. So your main focuses should actually be meeting people, going out with people, and speaking to people. If you're going to a Latin American country, you're most likely going to be invited into someone's home that really likes you or that really trusts you. So then you'll be able to have a more home feeling, and you'll be able to see how people interact in the homes. And in those moments, whether you're in a home, whether you're at a restaurant, or you're walking in the park with your new friends, observe everything. My first tip is to take notes. Now, you're gonna say,
so how can we be in the middle of a conversation and I just pull out my phone or I pull out a notebook and I start taking notes?
Well, you're just gonna have to be that weird person, because that is so important. There are so many phrases that people will say and they don't even realize they're saying it, that can be so useful for you. I encourage you to walk around with a notebook or have your cell phone ready to write new phrases and new words that you learn through the friends that you meet. Another great tip is pay attention to your surroundings. If you see a sign by a door and it's lit up in red and it has a little man standing there, most likely that's the exit sign. So now you just learn the word for exit. Write that down. Things on stores, read everywhere you go. Read the signs everywhere. Street signs, signs in stores, signs everywhere. Read everything. Everything that you don't know, write it down, and once you get some internet, you look it up later. Or when you have a more convenient time to look it up, you look it up later. These are some things that can help you in the long run, and trust me, you think that your brain is like forgetting everything? Give it 2 weeks, give it a month, and you will see out of nowhere those words pop up in your head. When you're in the grocery store, look at all of the fruits, look at all of the vegetables, look at all of the cereals, look at everything, and write down the things you don't know. These are things that can help you in the long run. These are valuable lessons that you will not get in the United States or in your home country. So these are things you should keep in mind when you are in another country trying to learn the language. And my last quick tip, avoid people from your country. Now, if you are American watching this, I know this can be really hard because Americans tend to go almost everywhere, but try your best to avoid people who speak your language or people from your country. Bonus tip. If someone hears your accent and they guess where you're from and they want to practice your native language, try to be nice about it. But I would say to either say, I'm sorry, I prefer to speak in Spanish, or I prefer to speak in whatever language you're learning. Can we continue speaking in your native language, please? And if they're persistent, I would say, well, the trick that I would do when I was in Spain and people would ask, "Are you American?" I would say no. I would say I'm from another country, just to throw people off, and they're just like, oh, okay, well, I thought that, you know, you spoke English by your accent, just so that they can speak their language with me. Those are my quick tips on how to actually learn a language in another country. If you're getting ready to go to another country to learn your target language, please keep these things in mind. If you would like some more tips on how to improve your language while you're abroad, definitely comment below what you think. If you've already traveled abroad to learn another language, what are some of the tips that you have? Did you make any mistakes? What are some of the things that you learned from your trip? Comment those below too. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please share and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thank you guys. Bye.